Another Trump supporter is learning the hard way that Donald Trump is completely incompetent. He has no idea what he's doing. He doesn't care about you, and he only cares about himself. Take a look at this video from a small business owner who voted for Donald Trump. He imports wheels from countries around the world, specifically countries that are being targeted by Donald Trump's tariffs, and now his small business only has a lifespan of about 6 more months because of the man he voted for. So let's take a look at what he had to say, and we'll discuss after. But we're seeing stories like this all too often now.
All right, I hate asking for help. I'm not asking for any handouts, but I'm a small business owner that is directly being affected by the 104% tariff that has been put on China. I import alloy wheels for cars, and I do somewhere in the neighborhood of 10 to 15 containers a year, which is a small business in regards to this industry. At 104%, I am absolutely going to implode and will not last 6 months. So with that said, I'm asking, is there anybody out there that has connections with manufacturing facilities, specifically alloy wheels, either in the United States or outside in these lesser tariffed countries like Mexico, Indonesia, Thailand, India? I need to find another source. I've emailed a lot of these companies and cannot get a response. And I just don't know if it's because I'm a small business or what exactly it is. So if anybody's out there that can help or shed some light, maybe provide some information that would be helpful, I would really greatly appreciate it, because if not, it's just a small business here that's going to go under, and I'll be back to digging ditches again, which I'm not scared to do, but it's a little harder to do with a wife, 2 kids, and at 45 years old. So let me know if you guys have any suggestions. It's very much appreciated. Thank you.
See, whenever I see videos like this, there's two sides of me internally. One side is like, hey, buddy, this is what you voted for. Donald Trump said he was going to be putting these tariffs on countries like China, of which his business relies on and the businesses of other people rely on, and you voted for him anyway. This was his key economic proposal, and you decided to support him, so you kind of own that. But the other part of me genuinely feels bad for this guy. I mean, this is a guy that's going to have his life ruined by Donald Trump. He's a fellow American with a wife and kids and a family that he has to take care of. It's just so sad to see so many people's lives being ruined by Donald Trump. But this is the reality. This is the reality of Donald Trump's America, where people who voted for him, people who have voted for him many different times, are having their financial lives ruined by him, whether it be their small businesses or their retirement accounts, their 401ks, their portfolios. All of this is going down under Donald Trump's America. And what he's talking about right here proves to you that tariffs don't work. Trump says we're going to have these tariffs on China to bring manufacturing back to the United States. This guy is talking about moving to another country abroad that's being less impacted. People are just going to move their production. They're not going to bring it back to the United States, as Donald Trump claims. It's a total sham. It's a pet project that Donald Trump is pursuing. It actually has no real world benefit and is going to hurt people in the long run. Now, the economic messaging of the Trump administration in the past couple of days, specifically on tariffs, has been incoherent. Like just today, Donald Trump put out a new statement on the tariffs, saying, quote, nobody is getting off the hook for the unfair trade balances and non-monetary tariff barriers that other countries have used against us, especially not China, which by far treats us the worst. There was no tariff exception announced on Friday. These products are subject to the existing 20% tariffs, and they're just moving to a different tariff bucket. The fake news knows this, but refuses to report it. We are taking a look at semiconductors and the whole electronic supply chain in the upcoming national security tariff investigations. What has been exposed is that we need to make products in the United States, yada, yada, yada. This comes after on Friday, the White House said that there are exceptions for tax. So now Donald Trump is saying that there are no exceptions. On Friday, the White House said that there are exceptions. And also earlier today, a Trump official said that tariff exceptions on tech are temporary. So we have Trump saying that there's no exceptions. We have Trump officials saying that there are exceptions, but they're temporary. We have the White House saying that there are exceptions and they're not temporary. It is all over the place. Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick said that the Trump's administration's decision on Friday to exempt electronic devices like smartphones, iPhones, and laptops from tariffs was only a temporary reprieve, but for those products will face separate levies, adding more confusion to an already chaotic rollout of tariffs on Chinese goods. He said this week electronics are exempt from reciprocal tariffs, but they're included in the semiconductor tariffs, which are coming in probably a month or two. So, just once again, to recap, Trump says that there are no exceptions. Howard Lutnick is saying that there are exceptions, but they're temporary. But as I mentioned again, the White House put out a statement on their website the other day saying clarification of exceptions under Executive Order 14257 of April 2nd, 2025, as amended. So their messaging is all over the place. They have no clear messaging. The White House doesn't know what they're doing. Trump doesn't know what they're doing. The Commerce Secretary doesn't know what he's doing. It is just all over the place, as is so common with the Trump administration. And because many people are losing their small businesses, and because the Trump administration is causing more chaos and more confusion, the American people are losing faith in Donald Trump's handling of the economy. Why anyone believed that he could handle the economy in the first place is beyond me, but people voted for him based on the idea that he was going to lower prices. He was going to make the economy better, but people's views of Trump and the economy are going down dramatically. Just take a look at some of these charts from the University of Michigan Consumer Sentiment Survey. Just look at the top left one. Have a negative opinion of government's economic policy. That has risen to above 60% under Donald Trump after having previously been under Biden decent. And the second chart on the top right, expect business conditions to worsen over the next year. That is also now at around 60%, when under President Biden, it was significantly lower. The economy was doing much better. The bottom left, have heard unfavorable business news coverage of the government. That has spiked under Donald Trump, well over 50% now, because of his administration. And the bottom right graph saying, expect their income will grow faster than inflation in the next 5 years. Again, plummeting under Donald Trump right now. It's going down rapidly because of Trump's economic policy. And just generally, Donald Trump's approval rating is also following a similar trend. He started with an above 50% approval rating, according to Nate Silver's aggregate of all of the polls being averaged out for Trump's approval rating. But since then, it has only gone down and down and down, and Donald Trump's disapproval rating has gone up and up and up. Trump now has a 45% approval rating, with a majority of the American people now disapproving of the job that Donald Trump has done as president. And again, it's because all the factors we just discussed. It's because of videos like this, where people who have a wife and kids, a family to take care of, a house and a mortgage and things like that, they got to pay this stuff off. Their small businesses under Joe Biden were great. They were doing well. Donald Trump comes in, puts these tariffs on countries around the world, and now the United States economy is seen as unreliable. It's seen as weak, and countries around the world are moving away from us, and people don't want to do business with the United States if we are not reliable. And we're seeing that happen right now under Donald Trump. So again, I feel for this guy, but I also don't at the same time. It's a weird feeling. You can tell me if I'm being too nice in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Make sure to subscribe to the channel down below. It goes an incredibly long way. Also, drop a like on the video and comment. Let me know what you think about this story. Let me know what you think about this video as well. And as I always say, I greatly appreciate you. I hope you're doing well in all of this madness, and we will certainly talk soon.